Hello, and welcome to Senior Health Thrive, where your well-being, your independence, and your heart health are our highest priority. Today, we begin a conversation that may change the way you think about exercise forever. If you're over 60 or love someone who is, then every walk you take, every stretch you attempt, every time you lift a weight or try to stay active matters. But the truth is, not all movement is created equal. Some exercises heal. Others, though popular, can harm your heart in ways that aren't always visible until it's too late. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to educate you, protect you, and empower you. As a physician who has treated thousands of seniors, I've learned that many of the exercise habits we believe are healthy may actually be quietly damaging your heart, your joints, and your nervous system. And I've also seen how gentle, intentional movement can restore vitality, improve blood flow, and reduce the risk of stroke, heart attack, and memory loss. In the next 40 minutes, I'll walk with you through the truth that many fitness fads ignore. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing smarter. It's about listening to your body, understanding your limits, and embracing a kind of strength that's not loud, not fast, but lasting. So if you're ready to feel better, move better, and protect your heart in the process, let's begin. Let's talk about the heart, your most loyal organ. It beats over 100,000 times a day, without asking for rest, without asking for thanks. But after 60, it asks for something else, awareness. You see, your heart has changed. Your arteries aren't as elastic. Your electrical system is a little more sensitive. And your heart's response to physical stress, it's not like it used to be. This isn't failure. It's nature. But ignoring those changes can lead to consequences. Consequences I've seen up close, in clinics, in ERs, in families. But here's the good news. You can absolutely stay active. You can still be strong, mobile, independent. You just need to know what to stop and what to start doing instead. And that's exactly what we'll explore today. Together, Part 2, Common Myths About Exercise and Aging. Before we dive into specific exercises that may be silently harming your heart, let's start with the myths, the common ideas many older adults believe that may actually steer them in the wrong direction. Because here's something I've learned. It's not ignorance that puts seniors at risk. It's misinformation. Myth number 1, no pain, no gain. You've heard this one for decades, maybe even lived by it. But when you're over 60, that phrase can be dangerous. Pain is not a sign of progress. For an aging body, pain is a signal, a red flag, a warning. Your joints are not as cushioned. Your spine doesn't rebound like it once did. And most importantly, your heart doesn't recover as quickly from intense strain. Pain is your body asking you to pause, to reassess, to protect, not push harder. So let me say this clearly. No pain, that should be the goal, not the price. Myth number 2, if I stop moving, I'll fall apart. There's a grain of truth here. Sedentary life is harmful, but what's often missed is how you move. It's not about constant motion. It's about purposeful motion. Some of my healthiest 80-year-old patients walk 30 minutes a day, stretch gently, and garden. That's it. They don't do marathons. They don't lift heavy weights. They move consistently, carefully, and joyfully. It's not motion that matters most. It's alignment with your age and condition. Myth number 3, strength training is too dangerous for seniors. This one has kept many older adults weaker and more dependent than they need to be. Let's be clear. Properly modified strength training is one of the best things you can do after 60. But heavy bench presses, Olympic lifts, intense gym routines with poor form, that's a different story. The key isn't to avoid resistance. It's to adapt resistance using bodyweight resistance bands or light dumbbells with control. Building muscle protects your balance, supports your joints, and yes, helps your heart pump more efficiently. But it must be done wisely. Myth number 4, walking is enough. Walking is wonderful. It's gentle, natural, and heart-friendly. But here's what I tell my patients. Walking is a great foundation, but not a complete plan. It doesn't stretch tight hips. It doesn't strengthen your back or stabilize your knees. And it doesn't build balance, which is key to preventing falls. Your weekly routine should include gentle strength training, stretching or flexibility work, balance practice, and yes, walking. It's not about doing more time. It's about covering more ground wisely. Myth number 5. I'm too old to start something new. I save this one for last because it breaks my heart. I've had 70-year-olds start Tai Chi. I've had 80-year-olds try pool aerobics for the first time and fall in love with it. And I've seen 90-year-olds start walking clubs and regain energy they thought was lost forever. You are not too old. What you are is ready to take a smarter, kinder, more informed step forward. The human body is remarkably adaptive, but adaptation depends on two things: the right input and the right mindset. If you believe your best health is behind you, your body will follow. But if you choose to believe that progress is still possible and you take action, you'll be amazed at what happens next. Now that we've dismantled those myths, we're ready for the truth. In the next section, I'll walk you through 5 common exercises or movement habits that may be silently harming your heart after 60, and I'll show you exactly what to do instead. This next part could be the most important 30 minutes of your year. So stay with me, because knowledge is power. And in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, power begins with protection. Are you ready? Let's continue. Part 3. The aging heart. What changes after 60? Let's talk about something deeply personal, your heart. Not in an emotional sense, but in the physical, biological reality of what's happening inside your chest every single day. If you're over 60, you've likely noticed changes in your energy, your recovery time, or your endurance. But the changes in your heart, those are often invisible until something goes wrong. So today, I want to walk you through what's happening to your heart as you age, not to alarm you, but to equip you, because understanding what's changing is the first step to protecting it. Your heart at 30 versus your heart at 70. Studio microphone in your 30s and 40s, your heart was resilient. It recovered quickly from strain. Its walls were flexible. Its rhythm was strong. It could handle exertion, heat, stress, and bounce back like a spring. But past 60, that resilience begins to fade quietly. Here's what changes. 1. Stiffening of the arteries. Your arteries, the vessels that carry blood away from your heart, begin to harden. This isn't always felt, but it's real. As elasticity decreases, blood pressure rises. Why? Because your heart has to push harder to move blood through vessels that no longer stretch the way they used to. This added pressure over time can lead to left ventricular hypertrophy. That means your heart's main pumping chamber thickens, and that thickening makes it less efficient. 2. Changes in electrical conduction. Think of your heart like a house with perfect wiring. Signals tell it when to beat, when to pause, when to speed up. As we age, those electrical signals can become less reliable. This leads to arrhythmias, irregular heart rhythms. You may feel this as fluttering in your chest, a skip beat, or a racing heart after mild exertion. Some arrhythmias are harmless, others potentially serious. The point is, your heart's rhythm becomes more sensitive with age. 3. Reduced maximal heart rate. Another truth. Your maximum heart rate declines roughly 1 beat per minute per year after 30. So while a 30-year-old might safely push their heart to 190 beats per minute, a 70-year-old should aim much lower, usually around 150 or even less, depending on health history. Yet many seniors unknowingly join high-intensity classes or push on treadmills with heart monitors that aren't calibrated for their age. That's like trying to drive a vintage car on a Formula One track. The result? Overexertion, silent stress, and increased risk for slower recovery time. After physical exertion, a young heart calms down quickly. After 60, recovery takes longer. Why? Because your parasympathetic nervous system, the part that slows your heart and promotes calm, becomes less responsive. If you notice your heart rate stays elevated longer than it used to after activity, that's not just age. It's your body asking for a different pace. 5. Higher sensitivity to dehydration and temperature. As we age, our ability to regulate body temperature declines. This means exercise in heat or cold places additional stress on the heart. And the sense of thirst? It weakens too. So seniors dehydrate faster, and the heart suffers first. Dehydration thickens the blood. Thicker blood means harder pumping. Harder pumping means increased blood pressure and heart strain. Even just a 1% drop in hydration can spike cardiovascular stress. The takeaway: your heart has been beating for you non-stop for decades. But at this stage in life, it's not about making it stronger with extreme effort. It's about making it safer, more efficient, and better supported. You don't need to fear these changes. They're natural, but you do need to work with them, not against them. That's what smart, senior-focused movement does. It respects your heart's limits. It builds stamina gradually. It encourages recovery. And most importantly, it prevents emergencies before they happen. In the next section, we'll uncover 5 popular types of exercise that many seniors are still doing. Exercises that may actually be harming the very heart they're trying to protect. This may surprise you, because it's not about laziness or doing too little. It's about doing the wrong kind of too much. Let's continue together. Part 4. 5 hidden exercise mistakes that hurt seniors. Now that you understand how your heart changes with age, we need to talk about something that concerns me deeply and affects millions of seniors every single day. Exercise mistakes. Not the kind of mistakes you might expect, not laziness, not poor form. These are well-meaning habits, actions taken with the best of intentions, but actions that can silently, progressively hurt the aging heart. So today, I want to walk you through 5 specific exercise mistakes I've seen over and over again in the clinic, in rehab centers, and unfortunately, sometimes in emergency rooms. And I'll not only show you what to avoid, but I'll give you practical, safe alternatives you can start using today. Let's begin with one of the most popular, but most misunderstood fitness trends. Mistake number 1, high-intensity interval training, HIIT. You've likely seen this trend, short bursts of intense exercise, followed by brief rest. It looks efficient. It's marketed as smart cardio. But here's the truth. HIIT is not designed for the aging heart. Why? Because those rapid heart rate spikes, followed by short recoveries, can overwhelm your heart's rhythm regulation, trigger silent arrhythmias, cause dangerous blood pressure surges. If you already have high blood pressure, coronary artery disease, or a pacemaker, HIIT can do more harm than good. Better alternative: interval walking. Walk at a moderate pace for 3 minutes, then slightly faster for 30 seconds. Repeat. This still gives you cardiovascular benefit without extreme spikes. Bonus tip: use the talk test. If you can't speak in full sentences, you're pushing too hard. Mistake number 2, heavy lifting or core straining exercises like sit-ups and crunches. Strength is important, yes, but how you build it matters. Crunches, sit-ups, and heavy lifting may look like progress, but they can lead to thoracic pressure spikes, sudden rises in intra-abdominal pressure, reduced blood return to the heart, and in some cases, syncope or fainting. In seniors, even one breath-holding strain during a lift can trigger dangerous consequences. Better alternative: seated resistance band exercises, light dumbbells under supervision, or wall push-ups. These strengthen the body, especially upper body and core, without spiking pressure inside your chest. Important: never hold your breath while exerting force. Exhale during the effort. Mistake number 3, exercising in extreme temperatures. This one catches people off guard. Whether it's a brisk morning walk in 40-degree air or a mid-afternoon stroll in blazing heat, both stress your cardiovascular system. Cold air constricts blood vessels. Hot weather dilates them and leads to rapid dehydration. Both force the heart to work overtime, just to stabilize body temperature. Better alternative: indoor exercise with climate control. Aim for a temperature range between 68 degrees Fahrenheit to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 to 24 degrees Celsius. If you're walking outside, do it during mornings in summer, midday in winter. Bonus tip: keep a water bottle near you at all times. If you feel lightheaded or chilled, stop immediately. Mistake number 4, rapid movements and directional changes. Have you tried aerobics, Zumba, or fast-paced YouTube fitness routines? They may feel fun, but for older adults, these activities come at a hidden cost. Increased fall risk, dizziness from head turns, confused cardiovascular signals, unpredictable heart rate responses, jumping jacks, burpees, fast lunges, or twisting motions can quickly send blood pressure into a tailspin. Better alternative: Tai Chi, chair yoga, or slow dance-based movement. These promote stability, coordination, and balance while being gentle on the heart and joints. Watch for fatigue or breathlessness within the first 5 to 10 minutes. That's your body saying, slow down. Mistake number 5, exercising too close to bedtime. You might think a 9 p.m. walk helps digestion or sleep, but late evening exercise, even light, can stimulate adrenaline, raise heart rate for hours, disrupt your body's sleep rhythms, circadian rhythm. And when your sleep is disrupted, your heart gets less recovery time, leading to higher blood pressure in the morning, increased insulin resistance, lower immunity. Push-bin better alternative. Exercise in the morning or early afternoon. Even 10 to 15 minutes of morning walking improves blood sugar regulation, mood, heart rhythm stability. Wind down your evening with stretching, light reading, or deep breathing, not exercise. Here's the most important thing I want you to remember. Your heart isn't asking you to stop. It's asking you to respect the season you're in. You've earned the right to move at a pace that supports your longevity, not one that chases trends, not one that leaves you breathless, dizzy, or sore. In the next section, we'll explore gentle, heart-healthy exercises that help seniors build strength, stamina, and peace of mind without overexertion. You're not too old. It's not too late. Let's move forward safely. Part 5, Safer Alternatives, Movement That Heals. Now that we've uncovered the common exercise mistakes that can strain your heart, let's shift our focus to what you can do, the kind of movements that truly support healing, energy, and longevity. Because the goal isn't just to avoid risk, it's to actively promote wellness. And yes, you can absolutely build strength, improve circulation, boost balance, and protect your heart without overdoing it. Let's walk through a carefully selected set of heart-smart, joint-friendly exercises designed specifically for people over 60. These are the exercises I recommend most often in my own clinical practice. They are gentle, accessible, and, most importantly, effective. White heavy checkmark 1. Tai Chi, the meditation in motion. Tai Chi may look slow, but it's powerful medicine for the aging body. This ancient Chinese practice uses flowing movements, deep breathing, and focused balance to train both body and mind. And for your heart, it delivers improved oxygen utilization, lower blood pressure, better rhythm regulation, reduced stress hormone levels. It also protects against falls, enhances brain function, and improves sleep quality. Try this. Start with 10 minutes in the morning. Focus on gentle movements, arms in circular motion, shifting weight slowly from one foot to the other. You can even do it seated. If you prefer guidance, search YouTube for Beginner Tai Chi for Seniors, 10 minutes routine. Look for certified instructors with medical experience. 2. Water aerobics. Full body support without strain. Water is your best friend as you age. It cushions your joints, reduces impact, and adds natural resistance. Whether you're doing water walking, arm sweeps, leg lifts, or even floating stretches, you're giving your heart a workout without the pressure of gravity. Benefits include improved cardiovascular endurance, gentle muscle toning, pain-free mobility, especially for arthritis sufferers, lower body temperature stress. Try this. Join a senior-specific water aerobics class at your local pool or YMCA. Many offer sessions at lower temperatures, ideal for cardiac health. Around 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 28 degrees Celsius. No pool access? Even gentle water, walking in waist-deep water for 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week, is enough to benefit your heart. White heavy checkmark 3. Seated strength training, stability first. You don't have to stand to get strong. Seated resistance training activates the same muscles without the risk of falling or overstraining. And when done regularly, it builds bone density, enhances circulation, improves blood sugar control, keeps your posture strong and lungs open. Try this. Sit upright in a sturdy chair with feet flat. Use light dumbbells or resistance bands to do seated bicep curls, lateral arm raises, seated knee lifts, seated toe taps. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 times per week. Light bulb don't have weights. Use water bottles or soup cans. The goal is movement, not muscle mass. White heavy checkmark 4. Walking, the heart's oldest ally. Simple, reliable, powerful. Walking improves circulation, cognitive clarity, mood and sleep, joint lubrication. But there's a catch. Your walking routine must match your energy level and condition. Try this. Walk at a conversation pace, where you can speak in full sentences without losing your breath. Break walks into 10-minute sessions if 30 minutes feels too much. Use walking poles for stability. Track your steps, not your speed. Add purposeful posture to each walk. Shoulders back, chest lifted, eyes forward. You'll improve spinal health and breathing capacity. White heavy checkmark 5. Chair yoga and stretching. Restore your body's rhythm. Stretching is not just about flexibility. It's about circulation, nerve flow, and joint care. Chair yoga offers you the benefits of traditional yoga with support. It can lower resting heart rate, improve blood flow to extremities, relieve tension in the neck, back, and hips, support lymphatic drainage. Try this. In a seated position, inhale, raise both arms slowly overhead. Exhale, lower them gently. Neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, and ankle circles are excellent warm-ups. Aim for 5 to 10 minutes daily, especially before bed or after waking. Stretching lowers cortisol and preps the body for sleep or gentle motion. Add this. Brain boosters that help your heart. Many seniors don't realize that cognitive exercise affects heart health too. Chronic stress, poor sleep, and mental fatigue all increase the load on your cardiovascular system. That's why I recommend adding activities like simple breath work, inhale 4 seconds, exhale 6, guided meditation, apps like Calm or Insight Timer, mindful gardening or journaling, soft music and visualization. These calm the nervous system, promote heart rate variability, and increase parasympathetic tone, the part of your body responsible for healing. What healing exercise is not. Before we close this section, let me be clear, healing movement is not about impressing anyone, about sweating buckets, about pushing to failure. It's about listening, adjusting, honoring your pace, showing up with consistency. The reward is deeper than weight loss or toned arms. It's waking up with energy, mental clarity, and a steadier heartbeat. It's moving without fear, living without stiffness, and aging with grace. In the next section, we'll talk about external conditions that could sabotage your exercise, like temperature, air quality, hydration, and even the time of day, because when and where you exercise is just as important as how. Let's continue together. Part 6. Environmental factors, heat, cold, and time of day. Exercise isn't just about what you do. It's also about when and where you do it. For seniors, this distinction can mean the difference between a heart-healthy walk and a hospital visit. As your body ages, it becomes more sensitive to environmental stressors, things like temperature changes, humidity, dehydration, and the time of day. And while these factors may seem minor, they can directly influence your blood pressure, heart rate, and rhythm stability. Let's break them down so you can stay safe and thrive in every season. 1. Exercising in heat, the hidden cardiovascular threat. When temperatures climb, your body works overtime to cool down. This means your blood vessels dilate, your heart rate increases, you sweat more, losing fluids and essential electrolytes. For seniors, this can lead to dehydration, low blood pressure, hypotension, dizziness, or fainting. Heat stroke, a life-threatening emergency. Your heart is already working harder to circulate blood. Add heat to the mix, and that workload becomes dangerous. What to do instead? Exercise indoors during the summer or when temperatures exceed 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius. Schedule outdoor walks before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m. Wear lightweight, breathable clothing and a wide-brimmed hat. Hydrate, even if you don't feel thirsty. Pro tip: if your urine is dark yellow or amber colored, you're likely dehydrated. 2. Exercising in cold, a silent stressor on arteries. Cold weather causes your blood vessels to constrict, narrowing them to preserve heat. The result? Increased blood pressure, tighter circulation, a higher risk of angina, chest pain, or even heart attack in vulnerable individuals. Even healthy seniors can experience shortness of breath, muscle stiffness, slower joint response. Safer approach: warm up indoors before stepping outside. Layer your clothing. Use moisture-wicking inner layers and insulated outer layers. Wear gloves, a scarf over your mouth and nose, and warm socks. Shorten your sessions. Try 10-minute walks instead of 30. And always monitor how you feel. If your fingers or lips begin to tingle or turn pale, go inside immediately. 3. Time of day, when your heart is most vulnerable. Did you know that most heart attacks occur in the morning? Between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., your blood pressure naturally rises as your body prepares to wake. Add sudden movement or exercise, and you increase the risk of arrhythmias, stroke, cardiac strain. On the other hand, exercising too late at night can disrupt sleep, elevate evening cortisol levels, interfere with your heart's nighttime recovery cycle. Push an ideal time to exercise: late morning to early afternoon, between 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. This is when your blood pressure is more stable, your muscles are warmer, and your risk of injury is lowest. Pro tip: pair your exercise with your natural energy peaks, not with your schedule's convenience. For air quality and pollution, an invisible danger. Poor air quality isn't just a lung issue, it's a heart issue. Studies show the high levels of pollution, especially fine particles, PM 2.5, are associated with increased blood pressure, vascular inflammation, higher risk of heart failure episodes. Before you go out, check the Air Quality Index, AQI. Use apps like AirVisual or your local weather site. Avoid outdoor activity when AQI is above 100. Choose parks or green spaces away from heavy traffic, or simply stay inside and stretch. Remember, you may not feel pollution, but your heart always does. Safe environmental checklist for seniors before exercising. Before beginning any physical activity, especially outdoors, seniors should take the following precautions to ensure their heart and body are well supported. Temperature. Aim to exercise in a comfortable environment where the temperature is between 68 degrees Fahrenheit and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 to 24 degrees Celsius. This range supports safe circulation and reduces strain on the heart. Hydration. Drink at least 1 glass of water before and after your activity. Staying hydrated helps regulate blood pressure and supports healthy circulation. Air quality. Check the Air Quality Index, AQI, before heading outside. Avoid exercising outdoors when the AQI is above 100 or the air is dusty or smoky. Poor air quality can increase cardiovascular stress. Time of day. The best time to exercise is late morning to early afternoon, when your body is fully awake and your blood pressure tends to be more stable. Avoid very early or very late workouts. Weather gear. In colder temperatures, dress in layers to stay warm without overheating. In warm weather, wear breathable, moisture-wicking clothing to keep your body cool and comfortable. Your environment is just as important as your exercise routine. Don't let a beautiful day or a crowded schedule override your instincts. Your safety comes first, and that means choosing the right time, the right place, and the right conditions to move your body. In the next section, I'll share real stories from real seniors, people just like you who face serious heart strain from common mistakes, and what we learn from their experience. Because nothing teaches us more powerfully than someone else's close call. Let's continue with care. Part 7. Real stories from real patients anonymized. Sometimes the most powerful lessons don't come from textbooks or lectures. They come from real people. In this section, I want to share with you a few true stories, real experiences from seniors I've cared for over the years. Their names have been changed, but their lessons remain real. Each of them made common exercise choices with unintended consequences. And each of them taught me, and now you, just how quickly things can change when we don't listen to our bodies. Let's begin with Robert. Story number 1. Robert, age 71, the fitness class that went too far. Robert was always active, a retired engineer. He enjoyed group classes at his local community center, especially boot camp style cardio. One Friday morning, Robert joined a new instructor who led a more intense session, high knees, jump squats, fast-paced circuits. Robert kept up, or at least tried. He left class feeling lightheaded, but brushed it off. That afternoon, his wife noticed he was pale, shaky, and unusually quiet. That evening, he fainted in the kitchen. He was rushed to the ER, diagnosed with paroxysmal atrial fibrillation, a type of irregular heartbeat triggered by stress and exertion. He was lucky. There was no stroke, no heart attack, but he now requires medication and close monitoring. Push been what we learned. Robert wasn't too old. He was doing too much, too fast. His heart couldn't handle the rapid fluctuations in rhythm and blood pressure caused by intense exertion. Today, Robert still exercises, but with Tai Chi, slow walking, and chair yoga, and he feels better than ever. Story number 2, Helen, age 68, the late night routine that stole her sleep. Helen started walking every night after dinner, a 30-minute loop around her neighborhood. She believed it helped with digestion, blood sugar, and weight management. But after a few weeks, she started waking up in the middle of the night, restless, hot, and anxious. She tried sleep aids. They didn't help. She cut back on coffee. Still no change. Eventually, during a checkup, we reviewed her habits, and the culprit was clear. Her evening walks were spiking adrenaline levels and delaying melatonin release, the hormone that prepares your body for rest. We shifted her walk to late morning instead. Push been what we learned. Even light movement can become a stimulant if done too close to bedtime, especially for seniors. Sleep is when your heart and brain repair. Disrupting that cycle can quietly erode your health. These stories aren't meant to frighten you. They're meant to prepare you. Each of these individuals was trying to do the right thing. They wanted to stay active, to stay young, to stay healthy. But their hearts had different needs than they realized. And that's the takeaway. At this stage in life, movement must match your condition. It must be mindful, gentle, responsive, adapted. Your heart is still strong, but it's different now. It doesn't need heroics. It needs consistency, thoughtfulness, and above all, safety. Part 8, the doctor's weekly exercise blueprint for seniors. Now that we've explored what to avoid, what to do, and how to move wisely, it's time for action. Many of my patients ask me the same question. Doctor, just tell me what to do. Give me a routine that's safe and works. So today, I'm sharing with you my personal weekly exercise blueprint. The same plan I've used to guide hundreds of seniors safely toward better heart health, improve balance, reduce pain, and more energy. This isn't a boot camp. It's not about intensity. It's about consistency and restoring your confidence in your body. Let's walk through your 7-day exercise plan together. Monday, mobility and posture focus. Start your week by restoring alignment and fluidity to your movement. Morning, 15 minutes of chair yoga or gentle stretching. Focus on neck rolls, shoulder circles, hip openers, and deep breathing. Afternoon, 10-minute walk or relaxed pace. Inside or outside, depending on weather. Goal, loosen stiff joints. Improve blood flow. Set a gentle tone for the week. Tuesday, cardio day, low impact. Give your heart some healthy stimulation, but in a controlled way. Morning or late morning. 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking, water aerobics, or cycling on a recumbent bike. Optional. Add 5 minutes of balance work. Standing near a wall. Practice shifting weight from one foot to the other. Goal, boost heart rate safely. Enhance circulation. Improve endurance. Wednesday, strength and stability. Now we build strength, the kind that keeps you standing tall, opening jars, climbing stairs, and living independently. Seated strength training, 20 minutes. Arm curls, light weights, or resistance bands. Leg extensions from the chair. Wall push-ups. Seated toe raises for ankle strength. End with light stretching. Goal: preserve muscle mass, strengthen bones, improve functional movement. Thursday, active recovery and brain-body connection. Midweek is a perfect time for active recovery and mental balance. Tai Chi or guided movement meditation, 15 to 20 minutes. If Tai Chi isn't accessible, do 15 minutes of slow, mindful walking indoors or in nature. Optional. Add simple memory games or deep breathing exercises to enhance brain-heart connection. Goal: lower cortisol, improve coordination, strengthen your nervous system's ability to relax and recover. Friday, cardio plus core. End your work week with a confident, steady cardio session and core work tailored for seniors. Cardio, 20 minutes. Water walking, low impact dancing, elliptical on low resistance. Core, 10 minutes seated. Seated knee lifts, seated torso twists, pelvic tilts if comfortable. Goal: stimulate the heart while safely engaging core muscles for posture and balance. Saturday, your personal choice day. This is your day to personalize movement based on how you feel. Choose from a walk with a friend, gardening with breaks, chair exercises with music, light housework done mindfully. Goal: move with joy. Stay active without pressure. Reinforce that movement can be pleasant, not painful. Sunday, full rest or gentle stretching. Even your heart needs a day to restore and recover. Take the day off from structured activity. If you feel restless, do a 10-minute full body stretch in the morning or before bed. Goal: give your body space to heal and your mind space to reflect. Weekly plan summary. Narrator voice, clear recap. Let's quickly review your doctor's weekly blueprint. Mon, stretch plus light walk. Tuesday, low impact cardio plus balance. Wed, strength plus flexibility. Thursday, Tai Chi or recovery walk. Friday, cardio plus seated core. Sat, choose your favorite movement. Sun, full rest or stretch. Total weekly time commitment, about 2.5 to 4 hours total. Spread gently across the week. That's less than 35 minutes per day. But the rewards? Lower blood pressure, better balance, clearer thinking, stronger heart rhythm, and a confident, mobile life. Part 9. Final message: how to truly protect your heart after 60. You've made it to the final part of this journey. And that tells me something important. It tells me that you care. Not just about living longer, but about living better. Today, we've talked about what to avoid. We've explored what to do. We've walked through stories of caution and stories of hope. But now, I want to speak to you directly. Not as a doctor, not as an expert, but as a fellow human being who understands what it means to grow older and to grow wiser. Because when it comes to protecting your heart after 60, it's not about fear, it's about awareness, it's about kindness, and most of all, it's about choosing the life you want to live with intention. The heart is more than a muscle. Your heart has been with you through every moment. It's carried you through stress, joy, loss, love, pain, growth, and healing. It didn't ask for thanks. It didn't stop, even when you were overwhelmed, overworked, or overtired. And now, after all these years, your heart is asking for one simple thing: your attention. Not panic, not guilt, just presence. The real risk isn't movement, it's disconnection. The danger most seniors face isn't from moving too little or even too much. It's from being disconnected from their own body. It's brushing off the fatigue, ignoring the warning signs, pushing through when your body is quietly whispering, please slow down. Protecting your heart means listening again, learning the language of your own breath, your own pace, your own rhythm. It means noticing how food makes you feel, how sleep restores you, how stress silently stacks up if left unaddressed. Gentle changes, lasting strength. You don't need radical change. You don't need to reverse the clock. What you need are gentle habits done consistently. A morning stretch instead of a morning rush. A walk in the park instead of a scroll through the news. A glass of water before your body feels thirsty. A nap without guilt. And an evening of peace instead of pressure. These aren't just habits. They are healing rituals. You are not too old. It is not too late. I can't count how many times I've had seniors say, "Doctor, I wish I'd started sooner." But here's the truth I always give them, and now I give to you. Your body responds to care at every age. Your heart doesn't care if you're 60, 70, or 90. It will begin to heal the moment you support it, and it will reward you with energy, with stability, with clarity. You are not behind. You are right on time to begin where you go from here. So what now? You take what you've learned and start small. Pick one safe activity from this week's blueprint. Schedule your walks in the late morning. Do 5 minutes of stretching today. Drink one more glass of water than you usually do. And most importantly, listen when your body speaks. Because protecting your heart is not an event. It's a relationship. You show up, you pay attention, and slowly you rebuild trust between your mind and your body. A personal thank you. I want to thank you, not just for listening, but for choosing to honor yourself. By taking the time to understand your heart, you've already taken the first and most powerful step toward protecting it. Whether you're just starting your wellness journey or picking it up again after a setback, I want you to remember this. You don't have to move fast. You just have to keep moving forward. No guilt, no pressure, just quiet, courageous progress. Let's keep going together. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to leave a comment below. Share one habit you're ready to change. Click like if you want more content just like this. Subscribe to Senior Health Thrive for expert-backed guidance on senior wellness, nutrition, movement, and peace of mind. We're building a community, not of perfect people, but of people who care. And if no one has told you this lately, you're doing just fine. You are strong, and your heart is worth protecting. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, be well, be wise, and take care of that beautiful heart of yours.